Hey guys, I'm back again, trying to make my YouTube videos a lot more regular. You know, in my last couple videos, I've actually spoken about my hair, how I've been using minoxidil. Now, it has thickened up, but with minoxidil, if you're using it if you start using it and you get to about the 6-month mark, the hair you have at that point is all the hair you're ever gonna get. The downside to losing your hair is, once a hair follicle dies, so basically loses its colour, it goes thinner and thinner and thinner, and then it eventually falls out. Once that hair dies and falls out, it's never, ever, ever going to regrow. Ever. There's no miracle on this planet that will make it regrow. So, with that in mind, know that if you're going to try minoxidil, you have to have at least, like, when I started balding, my hair lost its colour and got really, really thin, but if I were to touch the back of my head, there was still hair there, it was just pretty much invisible. So that's why minoxidil worked for me. You have to still have the hair there. If you are like solar panel, glowing bald, it's not going to work for you. Don't waste your money, don't waste your time. But yeah, so if you do use minoxidil, you get to the 6-month mark, you know at about that point that all your hair that you've gained, all the hair that's thickened up and got its colour back, that's all you're ever going to get. Saying that, I got to the 6-month mark and I still wasn't happy with what I had. I was happier, but not 100%. The whole point of me trying to do this was to get rid of this bald patch at the back of my head, which, I'm not sure if you can see it, I still have. It's still, yes, it made a lot of hair go thicker and stuff like that. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still there, so ultimately kind of pointless. So I started looking down at other avenues. Now, the hair system is something I've been looking into for years. I mean, years. Since I was about 26 when I first was told that I was losing my hair. Now, I've never really been in a position where I can afford it in the UK. The few salons I found at the time that were making them and fitting them were ridiculously expensive, to be honest. So I kind of just let it go. Since being in America, I've, and obviously using this minoxidil, I've been thinking about it some more. And so I started to do a bit of research. I got a list of like 3 or 4 clinics, I think it was. Super irritating, my video just paused whilst I was in the middle of talking. So yeah, as I was saying, I did some research. I found 4 clinics in total that offered this solution for me. I went and had a consultation with every single one of them. Basically, I wanted like a price check. I wanted, what are you offering me? What's the quality of your hair pieces? The service that you provide? What is it exactly I'm looking at? So yeah, I went to see these 4 places, and one of them in particular stood out by a long, long mile. That was Hair Club. Now, obviously I've never lived in America. Like, I had no idea really what to expect, for my money. So I was kind of just like skeptical a little bit. I wanted to know the ins and outs of a cat's arse, if I'm honest. I gotta admit, I went to Hair Club. I had possibly the best customer experience I've ever had in my life. Like, whoa! Like, I was so, relaxed and welcome for something that's such a touchy topic, especially for someone like me. With me being trans, I usually get the snidey remarks of, oh, you chose to be a man, so deal with it. Like, all the men that were born male are also happy being men, but not all of them are happy being bald. So, before you say anything, think about that. So, anyway, they made me feel so welcome. I was really comfortable with them to the point where I was actually happy to tell them that I was trans, which, since being in America, has not actually been something I've been willing to do, because I'm very aware of my surroundings. I'm aware of what this area is like. It's not so open here. So it goes to say something when I say that I was really comfortable just being 100% myself, in the consultation. The lady that was, doing the consultation for me and doing like these little, I don't know what to call them. Like, she was taking photos of the roots of my hair and stuff, but she was really lovely, super awesome, and super, super helpful. Any questions I had, she was more than happy to answer. and just overall a pleasure to be around, you know? So, with that being said, I basically, like, chose Hair Club, and I basically said, you know, I want to go through with this with you, and, you know, because your company seems amazing. So they basically gave me the booklets and everything I needed, you know, all the paperwork and stuff. They went on to book like another appointment with me so I can go back and talk about hairstyles I'd be wanting. Literally, guys, oh my god, I'm so excited. So I'm at the stage now where basically I'm waiting for the hairpiece to arrive. I cannot tell you enough how excited I am. It has been, well, probably since I started testosterone, so a good 6 or 7 years since my hair has actually had any thickness to it, since I've been able to really style it, since I've not had this sunroof going on. Like, I cannot wait. I'm literally buzzing. Like, I literally wake up every morning thinking, is this the morning I'm going to receive an email telling me to go down and get my hairpiece fitted? I literally cannot wait. So, what I want to do, because I know that this isn't something widely done in the trans community at the moment, and I'm really hoping that it would be, because it is such a bummer losing your hair. So what I'm going to do, because I couldn't personally find too much on it on Google, too much like info, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a camera while I'm getting my head, you know, shaved and fitted with the hairpiece, and I'm going to make it into a YouTube video, because not only am I super excited to go through this process, but I really, really want to share this with everybody else. So yeah, I'm super buzzed, super hyped, really, really, really excited to get this done. And it's probably going to look really weird. Oh, one fun fact I can tell you. When I was getting the consultation, they asked me to do this. So, like, bunch up my forehead, you know? So I learned when you bunch up your forehead like this, your hairline made me a little depressed, if I'm not going to lie. So your hairline should come to the top of that line there. So I remember when I went for my consultation years ago for like a hair transplant clinic as part of the documentary I was filming. And I remember the guy was like, oh, let me check if your hairline's receded. And I was like, no, it hasn't receded. I'm just going bald in the back. And he looked at me and he went, it has receded. And I remember thinking, how do you know? Like, I know to some people that might seem like a really obvious thing. That might seem like, well, you know, your hair's either going back or it ain't, you know. But to me, it was so subtle over such a long period of time that I really didn't notice. And to be fair, I still couldn't quite figure out how he knew, you know, from just meeting me. But then when I went to the hair club and the lady asked me to do this, I was like, oh my god, it's gone back loads. And then I found myself looking through old photos of me on Facebook and stuff, where, like, before I started taking testosterone and stuff like that, and I did happen to catch one photo of me where I was actually caught off guard doing like this in a nightclub. And I shit you not, my hairline was like here. So it's gone back like an inch and a bit. Whoa. Like, this is not okay. Not only am I losing it here, it's like walking away from my forehead and just disappearing altogether. So that was like, for me, the nail in the coffin. I was like, all the more reason to get this hairpiece. Like, what have I been waiting for? So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about it. I wanted to keep you updated. I'm literally so excited and I cannot wait to get this video done of the whole process. And the chances are, I'm not going to lie, the day that I get it done, I'm probably going to come home and make a video of me like this first, and then I'm going to get on with, you know, piecing together the process, because I don't want it to be a real-time video. I'm going to obviously speed it up, because as far as I'm aware, it's like a 1 to 2 hour process of getting it glued to your head. I'm not about to make you sit there for 2 hours and watch it. But I might go on Facebook Live. Maybe. But the second I get that hairpiece, I'm telling you now, I will be on this camera again. So I will see you soon, and with a new hairstyle. I'm not even going to let on to which one I've picked, but hopefully it'll suit me, and hopefully you'll like it too. I'll catch you next time. Bye.